Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Bringing it out, it's Soto. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff. It's Williams. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Williams. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Here's the option play. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss on the scoop and score. Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Soto. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Quarterback's got it on the option. Finding some room at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. First and 10 play coming up. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Gets into space at the 50. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. The Golden Gophers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's an option look. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And the defense brings him down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. As a design quarterback keeper. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. A quick throw out left, complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. And the Golden Gophers are in the red zone. Linebacker shifting around now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he steps out of bounds at the 24, not quite getting back to the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he get there on the ground? Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaking free at midfield. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker down, so hold everything. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Dump off caught by the running back. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And the Rebels will line up to boot it away.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
And the returner will be brought down. Minnesota offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here?
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the 1st half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Mental mistake by the defense. Offense gets 5 yards out of it. 2nd down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's incomplete, but the defense jumped across the line there. A first down, and the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Quarterback operating an empty set. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And now another deep ball here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
When a linebacker and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll give it to the back. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Golden Gophers will line up on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Golden Gophers will line up here on 1st down and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. All spotted at the 48. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 1st down here for this offense. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. And the Rebels looking to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And the field goal is good. And those 3 points will finish off the 1st half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Rebels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And the Rebels with 1st and 10 here. Receiver in motion now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, helping just the 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Rebels. And they go in front here in the second half. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Minnesota offense takes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Back in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Did he take it all the way? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's when we'll start the drive. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 20. Steps out of bounds inside the 10. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First and goal here for the offense. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, Rebels. Still no answer for this offense. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On the ground, it's Williams. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. That one sails incomplete. He threw it too far.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They're going to run the option. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on fourth down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on fourth down.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Now, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Rebels pick up enough for a first down here. Jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Lets it go quickly. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the route is on. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Minnesota offense takes the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen. Free
cannot escape, and down he goes.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Touchdown, Rebels. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. It's a start of the next drive. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Going to create outside the pocket now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
2nd down after the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And it's caught. No, he stopped short on 4th down. The defense making the play. That should just about secure this victory. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the beatdown continues. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team. The character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Offense is back out on the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use them. Here's the throw deep downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. And they're able to get him down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job